recognize myself. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've already started one eye, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start on with the other one. Let's get cracking. So today I'm using my Morphe palette. I think it's the 351. I'm not too sure, but I'll link it down below. And I'm using the furthest color. You can't really see it, it's so light, apologies. But I'm using the furthest color, which is like an orangey color, for a base. So off we go. So what you'll start off by doing is just start off by going on your outer eye, so near your eyebrow, and obviously apply the base. I go from inside to outside. I'm so sorry you can't unfortunately see properly. Next, you will grab your eyeliner. I use the L'Oreal Black Buster. It is really good. And what you will do is just start off by drawing like a little black base for your smoky eye, because some black eyeshadows, they do work, but not too much. And yeah, so basically just try and rub it in with your finger and rub-a-dub-dub. That gives it more of a solid base for the black smoky eyed look. Next, I grabbed my Makeup Revolution all-time favourite. I think it was the 2016 collection, and these are the colours involved. As you can see, it's run down because I used that. That was like my first proper eyeshadow palette. But hey ho, I think you can still get it online, but there's new ones obviously because it's 2018. So now I am using the black colour. Obviously, the black colour is for the black smoky eyed cut crease bit. So what you'll do is run it across your crease. Run it, yes. Run it across your crease to create that black effect. Then I recommend you grabbing a blending brush just for you to blend the black eyeshadow plus the orange base to give it that combined effect and that nice look, and your look will be more subtle rather than kapow. Again, with the Makeup Revolution palette, I'm using another darker black. So I was using that top one over there, but I can't even point to you, but it's a dark black. So I'm using that color now, and obviously to just add on to give that more black effect, as I said, and it just gives it a stronger look. Why was I? No, you're silly, Amy. But hey ho, then you go again and use your blending brush, and you already know what to do. After blending, I then grabbed my Morphe palette again, and this time I used a lighter brown, which is down below of that red one. Okay, wrong place. But I used that just for the outer bit, just to make sure the whole thing blends, because obviously the blending brush does work, but it just blends the actual eyeshadow, not the two together. So this just gives it more of an effect. Then I'll go ahead and use my eyebrow brush. It's from, what's this company called again? Forgot, but you guys know what brush it is. My mind's gone blank. And this obviously just blends the whole thing together, and it looks so identical now. Yes. Next, we are going to stick on our other lash. I never do my eyeliner before my lashes, so I always stick on my lashes first. This is just a random box of eyelashes that I bought, but those were the eyelashes and they were beautiful. I loved it. And here we go. And just to quickly show you how to apply lashes, I obviously use my glue and put it on the eyelash. I never put the glue on my eye because what's the point? You're ruining your eyeshadow. And then obviously you wait for it to wet. You wait for it for 10 seconds, a little bit, and then you stick it on. So as you can tell, now we are back at it with the eyeliner. Obviously, as you guys can already see, I do a winged eyeliner. Yes, that's me. Yes. And what I like to do is start off with my inner eye, because I feel like that's more effective, because you can just follow through rather than starting at the end. And you would obviously apply your eyeliner. I do apply a little bit onto my lash sometimes to just make sure it blends in. but most of the time I start from, to do this winged eyeliner, I start from the corner, dragging it out, and making sure I'm doing like a sort of a long feathered line like that. Then I will basically join it across to make a type of triangle, and just to follow the shape of my eye, and that just makes it easier for me to do that winged eyeliner. So everybody asks me, how do I do this? And this is how I do it. And then obviously from there I can just gradually, if I want it to be thicker or thinner, I can just add on some more eyeliner, just to give that little winged effect. And then I would most probably use my finger and just lick my finger, and wipe. Yep, that's what I'll do, just to give that, yeah, you need to know that hack, girls, that is essential. Then I'll go ahead and just start mixing my eyelashes with the actual lashes itself with a spoolie. I think that's what you call it, but this is what I use for my eyebrows, and I'm using it for my eyelashes. Then I would use my simple facial toner. This is good for your skin in general, so I use it for before I put any foundation on or any sort of concealer, and I just rub it around my face with a cotton pad. Now it is time for the foundation. So as you guys know, I use the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation in the color Deep Rich, and I don't use it like too much, but this is a glam look, so I'll just dab it all around my face using my finger. Then I'll grab my foundation brush. Now I finally remembered, it's Real Techniques. So I use my Real Techniques brushes, and obviously I'll just apply my foundation as per usual. Ladies, make sure you do your neck and make sure you do your ears, because when you are taking your pictures, you don't want no sort of patchiness, alright? And if you already know, I just don't like using my foundation by itself, so I'm using my MAC Studio Fix in the color NW50, yep, to put around my face. Using my powder brush, I will just put it all over my, oh, my nose ring fell, all over my face, just to make sure I don't have that oily look. I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. The conceal, you already know what it is. It's the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Why do I keep holding the things upside down? But anywho, I start from my inner eye, and I just create this sort of wing, just to make sure I don't have too much or too little. And then obviously the wing, it will spread out. Then I'll do the bridge of my nose, my upper lip, my chin, and then obviously my forehead, and then my little cheekies. Yes, cheeky. Recently I have obviously bought this new Makeup Revolution concealer. I love it. Yes, it's really good. Okay, Amy, stop now. Stop the posing. It's okay. Then I'll add the product under my eye, and as per usual, where I normally put my concealer, just to give it that subtle look. Even though it's a glam look, you don't want to be looking too high. I don't know how to call it. You already know the gist over here. Grab your blending brush, beauty blender, and your primer, and blend your way forward. Now it is time to bake. So as we already know, I use the Sacha Buttercup. Wow, it's even running out. And my other beauty blender, and I will bake my face. So the normal way of how I would conceal is the same way I would use to bake my face. Now it's time to contour, and I use this blush. I don't know what it's called off by heart, but I will put it in the description box below. And it's from MAC, and I use it just for my contour, cheeks, face. I don't know how it's called, I forgot. But just to give it that extra effect. Then I'll use my sleek contour kit in the color dark, and as you can see, I used the very last color, and it is gone. Like, it's gone, it's finito. So I use that for, obviously, for my cheeks again, and also for the bridge of my nose. I use my beauty blender because it just gives it a great effect. Then I'll use my blending brush again, because obviously I'm doing the bridge of my nose and that's a smaller place, and I start contouring. Now, whilst I'm baking and contouring, I am going to make sure my lashes are on fleek. So I use two of my mascaras. I've used this first one, as I showed you, and it's basically got more vim to it, so more volume. So that's what I use, just to make sure the lashes curl up, as you can see. Yes, I do a very funny mascara look face when I do my mascara. Like my mouth, can you see? Disgrace. But hey. Then the second one is used just to make sure the lashes pop. Like, as you can see, it just pops as soon as I put that mascara there. So I tend to use two types of mascaras, and I'll link them in the description box below. I also do my under eye as well, just to make sure my eyelashes look equivalent. Now I'm using my other Real Techniques brush to blend my baking powder together, and you already know the gist. To give my eyeshadow a pop look, I go back to the eyeshadow palette and use the goldy color right at the top, yep, as you can see, and I'll put that in my inner eyes, not inside my eyes, but on the rear of my inner eyes, just to make sure my eyeshadow pops. And it really does look so good. Like, I love it when I see gold inside girls' eyes. Like, yes, it's shining, shining, as Patricia Bright would say. I said Patricia? It's Patricia. Now it's time for my lippy. I use three types. I use a lipstick and two lip glosses, and away we go. I'll first apply Vaseline to my lips, just to make sure my lips are soft, of course. And then I'll wipe it off with a cotton pad. So I first go ahead by using my lipstick from Beauty Base. I will link it down below. I mean, you can use any sort of pinky nude lipstick, doesn't matter. Then I'll use my Kylie lipstick, Cocoa Colored Lip Liner. I don't know why I'm taking long to say this, but I'll just use it obviously around my lips. Then I go ahead and use my Ginger Snap by NYX or NYX. I love this lip gloss because you can use it for anything. Yeah, anything. That's what I'm gonna say. And last but not least, I'm using my Primark lip gloss. I forgot to take off the tag. So what? It's a colour nude. It's called Peachy Stay Forever, something like that. I'll put it in the description box below, and you'll just put it in your inner lips, just to give that nice effect. It looks so cute. Yes, Finally, you'll grab your highlighter, and I use the MAC Global Glow highlighter with my fan brush, and I'll highlight the bridge of my nose, highlight my cheeks, highlight my upper forehead, I think. But yeah, for now I'm doing my cheeks. And also highlight my upper brow. And voila!